everyone, my name is Katy and welcome to the Greenland Quilter channel. Oh, everybody has been having a great week. I can't speak for Nikolai, but I've missed talking to you guys, even though I've been totally, just into the moment of everything we've been doing. So I'm just kind of hoping some people show up in here. Everybody has been having a great week. And we have an echo. I can't. Uh-oh. You okay now? Yeah, we're all right. Okay, so I want to pop this chat out so I can see it and get rid of that. It's weird when you do this by yourself. Mm-hmm. Now I need to make the text bigger. Uh-oh.
Hi everyone.
Hi everyone. Just hope you'll be in here in just a moment. We'll be looking for you. See if that chat got bigger when I did that. Yeah, it did. Okay. So maybe I can make it a little bigger than that. I'm waiting. Okay. All right. So I thought we would talk about today and talk about how we got off to a rough start, because we sure did, didn't we, honey?
Yeah, we did.
It was insanely crazy. So just to start out, we were supposed to fly out on Sunday, the 21st, on National Day. And then we got a message from Air Greenland telling us that they were going to move our flight up to Saturday. And we were all set to go on Saturday. When we got out to the airport, or is it before we got to, no, we got a phone call. I don't remember if it was a message or an email. I don't remember what, but they were telling us, or they contacted us telling us that there was no room for Nora. After we had paid for Nora and everything else, they decided, because they switched the flight.
It was when they canceled our flight from that morning, our first flight. They moved our flight. By the time we arrived to the airport, they have canceled that flight. Then
we went to Nuuk on Saturday.
I know. But they canceled our flight that day. In the morning we were supposed to be flying, then moved our flight to another flight. By that time when they did that, they realized this food bar, they're telling us that we cannot take our dog with us, but when we were waiting for our flight at that time.
Yeah, so because of all of that, that meant that we had to find someone in emergency to take care of Nora, because we didn't know what we were going to do, and we couldn't very well cancel a flight because we would have lost all the money that we've spent for this trip. I mean, I did a lot of pre-planning for this trip, and I prepaid for hotel rooms and Airbnb and the flight itself for me to fly, because Nikolai's flight was covered. Mine, we paid out of pocket. We had all of this money that had gone out, and then and to make matters worse, we had to pay for Nora too. And then when they told us we couldn't take her, then we were in a bind. And so Nikolai contacted his cousin, and she said she would take care of her. And so she came over to the house, and we handed her over. And poor Nora, Nora had never met this person in her life. And so, and me, I'm still worried about her, but I haven't got any bad feedback. I know that a couple of days ago, his cousin contacted him and said that Nora was crying a lot. And I kind of tend to think that maybe she was crying because maybe either she was missing us, or because everybody left to go do their day and left her alone in a strange house. That could have contributed to it. So I don't know, and I don't know how she's going to be when we do get home. But we had no choice, and then when we got to Nuuk, all hell was breaking loose outside. When we landed, It was pouring down rain. It was windy. I'm surprised they even tried to land the Dash 8 when we got to Nuke, but they did get it on the ground. And then we waited in the airport how long? A couple of hours?
Yeah.
We waited in the airport a couple of hours, and then we got notice that they were canceling all flights for Saturday because the wind. Sunday, I'm sorry. We went to my time frame is a little screwed up because I'm tired. So Saturday we spent the night, and when we woke up Sunday morning, the weather seemed worse than when it was when we landed in Nuke. And I told Nikolai, I said, look at the wind out there. I mean, it was pounding the rain against the side of the hotel we were staying at. And he says, well, it's probably okay. And so we got to the airport, and we had an easy time checking in. We got our luggage checked in, and then we went through security, and security was kind of hilarious. Greenland's Homeland Security. I mean, I had bought a brand new carry-on, and it made the security thing go off. And so, but that wasn't really a big deal because he let us go through it once he figured out there was nothing wrong with the carry-on. And so we're sitting downstairs, and we're looking out the window, and we could see that the weather looked like it was falling apart even more than it already was. And so the A330 Neo was trying to come in for a landing, and Nikolai was tracking it on the plane. I mean, on his cell phone, and you could see that we weren't sure if it could land or not because the wind had picked up. It was bad. And so they decided to circle the airport a couple times. And how long did we sit there while they were circling it?
About an hour.
Yeah, about an hour. We're sitting here twiddling our thumbs, wondering if we're going, we're not going. We didn't know what was going on. And there was other planes coming in that was supposed to be going. They had landed earlier in the day, so it wasn't just us who had been stuck there the night before. But then all those other passengers came in, and a lot of the passengers were passengers like us that was going to Copenhagen. And so it turned out that Sunday, they had to turn the jet around and fly all the way back to Denmark, so it never landed. And all of us who were sitting inside the airport, was it Saturday or Sunday when they told us we had to find our own accommodation?
Sunday.
So Sunday, it was chaos in the airport. It was. I have never in my life seen it in any of Greenland airports as bad as it was Sunday, because there was no room for all the people that were stuck, number one. Number two, the front end didn't know what to do with the back end. It was a mess. And then over the intercom, we hear, we're sorry, but we have too many passengers and you will have to find your own accommodations. That freaked me out. Because, see, we had already checked in our luggage and everything. So I told Nikolai, I said, I told him, I said, you know what, I'm going to go get in the line that we had to get in, because we had to go through this information desk to get information and whatever. And I'm hearing this announcement. And I decided while Nikolai was getting our luggage that I called the Hansegid Hotel, and I asked if there was any way that they could put me and Nikolai up, because the airport was saying that we're on our own on finding accommodations. And I decided I was not going to stand in a line for 4 hours to be turned away and have nowhere to go or nowhere to sleep. So I called him, and the guy says, if you hurry up and get down here, I'll see what we can do. So when did I call you or text you?
Message me on Messenger.
So I messaged Nikolai, and I said, honey, as soon as you get the suitcase, we need to get in a taxi and go to the hotel. And I told him what they said. And the line was getting longer and longer while we were doing all this. And so we got to the hotel, And I told them who I was because they knew, because I told them on the phone who I was. And they said, we'll see what we can do. So just go have a seat, is what they told us. And when we first got there, there might have been, what, 10 people?
Yeah.
There wasn't very many people there. And all of them were waiting for a chance to get a room. And what the management was doing at the hotel is, because the passengers that was on the A330, because they turned around and went back to Denmark, that meant all those people who might have had accommodations at the hotel meant that they had to cancel all those people's hotel rooms. And then it basically was a mathematics kind of thing. You do the math to figure out how you can work this all out. And so we probably sat about maybe an hour and a half. And finally they come and told us, we're going to put you in a room. So it was a good thing that I thought ahead and went ahead and made that phone call, because I could have been like the rest of the people that were standing in the line doing nothing but standing in the line. And I wouldn't, Nikolai knows me sometimes. I get a burr in my butt and I'm not going to stand for it. I just wasn't standing for it. And so I advocated on mine and Nikolai's behalf, because if I didn't, we would have been standing in that line for hours anyway. And so we got into the hotel room on Sunday, and Monday, we got a new ticket, and it was still raining outside a little bit, but there was no wind. So Nikolai pretty much thought that we would get off the ground. Well, when we got to the airport, oh my God, we went 3 hours or 4 hours early. It was about 3.
Yeah, 3 hours.
Normally you're supposed to go 2 hours early, but we went 3 hours early to try to get through checking in our luggage and then going through Homeland Security for a second time. And and when we walked in the front door, it was like chaos. Total chaos. Yeah, we're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to that crochet queen. And so I don't remember how long it took us to go through checking. Nicola had to go do something at the information desk, and I got in line, and I stood in line. We stood in line, I don't know, an hour and a half or more. And by the time we got through security and back into the other, into where we're supposed to board a plane when the plane came in, then we were hearing that we were not going to get to fly on the Neo. We were going to be flying on jet time, which, I'm like, which means the seats that we paid for specifically for specific seats was lost. And hi, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm trying to tell this story so you can see where we're at. And then we'll talk about being in Denmark. No, I don't think it had a thing to do with the World Cup. Here's the thing about Greenland, these airports, especially the one in Nuuk. Nuuk is not, the door is being opened for people to come in and out of Greenland. And we got tourists going. I was amazed at the amount of people that was standing in line on Sunday that weren't Greenlanders. They weren't Danish either. They were people from Germany, the Netherlands, a couple other countries. I don't remember which ones, but there's so much excess coming in, and there's no space in that airport for the amount of people that were standing in line, and the more people were coming in to fly out, and there was nowhere to put them. When they built the airport, whoever the architect was for the airport really didn't have an understanding of how to build the airport in a proper way that it could move traffic through, plus deal with proper security. Their security is on point. The problem is they're lacking enough of it, to enough people to move people straight on through like they're supposed to. So anyway, we ended up flying on a different flight, but we ended up 2 hours delayed. which meant that when we landed in Copenhagen, we landed about 20 minutes before midnight. And I already knew, now I had already contacted the car rental people to try to see what we could do about me just going and picking up the car, and we thought that was all lined up. When I tell you it was a domino effect, you have no idea. I mean, it was crazy what happened to us. So after we got off the plane, we got our luggage, we went to the car dealership, and they had put our keys in a lockbox. And we had talked to someone that was trying to close the building where all the car dealerships are at. But anyway, rental, they know what I mean, rentals. And when we went to use the lockbox, I got an email telling me, only use this link when you're in front of the lockbox. Do not click on it more than once. So we click on the link, we put in the code that's on the lockbox into the link. We could not open the box. So that meant we couldn't get the keys either. So this is what we ended up doing. We went back to the airport, and I told Nikolai, I said, maybe you should get on a train, or he was talking about getting on a train, and I'll just check into a hotel and pick up the car on Tuesday morning, because that made better sense. So, and Nikolai, I'll tell you what happened to him about the train. So when I mean things went, everything that could go wrong went wrong, it did. It was just, by the time things finally settled, I was worn out. Nikolai checked me into the hotel at the airport, and then he left me there, and then you pick up from there.
Well, after I parked my wife at the hotel, I went back to the terminal again, because you could buy tickets there. So I bought my tickets and waited for the train to arrive on time so I could go again. So 5 minutes before that we are about to go, suddenly they canceled the damn train ride. Pardon my language. They canceled the train ride, telling us that from June the 21st to June the 28th, around that time, there will be a little bit impossible to take a train ride because they're working on the damn tracks. So me and other two people that I don't really know who they were, we hitched together, working together, and going to the main train station in Copenhagen. There, we take a cab ride there. So we pay. One of us paid the whole amount of the cab ride, and the other two helping her with the bill. So that which means, let's just say that with three people, that we have to pay around 130 each. When to pay all of it, it would be like she had to pay for around $490, and I had to pay 130 bucks to cover my share. By the time we arrived trying to get into the train station, they have locked the damn doors outdoors due to people, homeless people might get into the train station to get some sleep. So we have to find an alternative route to get there, and we did. We enter the train, then we go. I think we waited around 5 to 10 minutes, then the train goes anyway where we are going. So I only take about an hour nap during my time of the travel. By the time I arrived to the Felicia, where I had to change my train, I did that. I changed my train got out of the train, got onto the other side of the platform, got into the train that had to go to Isbjerg. 2 or 3 minutes later, that train goes. I was lucky. So the train arrived to a little bit over an hour later, we arrived to Isbjerg. Then I have to walk up. I have to walk from train station down to the ferry area. So that took me about 30 minutes walk. And I did manage it and got into the ferry. By the time it was about, I think it was as soon as I just got on board, sail out. So I was lucky again there to hit the perfect timing.
Yeah.
So I arrived into Fano. Before I just a couple of minutes before we arrived to Fano, I have checked how long it will take me to walk to the school area with my suitcases. So it was only 2 minutes walk. So I did. By the time I arrived to the school, I was tired, bone tired.
Yeah.
But I had to stick out to the class. And I'd enter the office and tell them who I was. One of the office ladies said, "Oh yeah, I know you, and I booked you into this." But she wants me to see which class I was about to be in it. So I like check the board. Then I realized I'm not on a board. So I went to the office and tell her, "I'm not on a board, ma'am. What are we going to do?" She's like, "What?" She's looking at me confused. Then she's telling me, "Why aren't you on the board?" And I look at I know I got the email from her, from the office. So I quickly check the email I have and show it to her, and just tell me, "I'm the one that approved your class." So, but she tried to check her computer, but I'm not there. But she knows that I have to be in the classroom. So she just said, "Okay, well, you could just go into the classroom because I know you are out there, and I approved you."
So it was kind of like, let's pick on Katy and Nico and Nora.
Yeah. So it was a whole day's ordeal with me to being in a classroom. I would just be teacher just talking a little bit. We do have some little things to do, like checking each other, putting needles and everything that goes through this course. And of course, I put my phone on silent, where I can only receive. No, I put my phone on vibration. Every time I get some notification, it will vibrate. So I can keep an eye on her too. But of course, I call her in the morning, tell her I have arrived to the school.
Yeah.
And the class is about to start. So I put my phone on vibration. So everything went good. She arrived to the school.
Yeah.
Sorry, she arrived to Fano with a car rental.
So I went after I checked out of the hotel. I went to the car rental, and I was waiting there. And when I got my turn to go, a young lady was talking to me, and I was explaining the situation. And the man there was two of them there, and there was a man standing there. He says, "Wait, I'll take care of her because I know who she is." Because we had been having conversation back and forth about the car for the last 2 days, because basically I prepaid for the entire time we would be in Denmark using the car. And so we lost 2 days or
a
day where they made money on the first day because we didn't drive the car because we weren't here. But you know what he did do, because of the fact that I got locked out of the box, and he says, "I feel really bad about what happened to you two, and I am so sorry." He apologized up and down. He said he didn't understand why the box wouldn't unlock when we tried to unlock it. So what they did is they made good. He told me that when I bring the car back, it is not necessary to fill up the tank. That is on them. And he would see what else he could do to kind of relieve some of the pressure of what happened to us. Because all of this cost us money. We had to pay for the hotel that we were supposed to stay in the night before, on Monday night. See, when you book hotel rooms and car rentals and everything else, you have a specified amount of time of when you can cancel something. But because of the time difference between Greenland and Denmark, sometimes you don't know you're going to get delayed somewhere and or get stuck like we did. And so we were stuck with a hotel bill that we didn't even get to stay at, not once, but twice, because of delay. So the hotel made money, both hotels made money off of us. We never got to stay there, and I'm not so upset. I'm not mad about it now, but boy, 3 days ago, you could bet I was frustrated. I was upset, and I was sick on top of it. It was scary what was going on with me, because I didn't know if this was because of stress or if it was because of my reaction to something I'm doing right now, or it was a combination of all of it. We don't know. Things are settling down with me a little bit. I do feel better. Today has been a way better day. Don't you think so?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm feeling better. Tuesday, I got out a little bit when I got here in the car. I went out a little bit, but I was so tired that I came back to the apartment, and I went to bed. I was just worn out. And when Nikolai called me to come pick him up, I went and got him. And so Tuesday we really didn't do a lot. Wednesday I've been out and about, but today I've been pretty active. Refunding money would be good, but if you can't cancel before that specified hour, you lose. That's just how it goes. So we pretty much have pushed all of this stuff out of the way, because there's no sense in, I can get mad all I want to, but it's not going to fix it. I can stay upset all I want to, and it will not fix what happened to us. But what we can do is, I realized that I need to, it's another learning lesson for both of us, even though I did everything right, I feel like, don't you?
Yeah.
Because I really did prepare everything and put everything in place, to make sure that nothing would happen. And of course, something did happen. So, yeah, and you're right, Sharon, stress makes you susceptible. And I think that caused a lot of it. But we're just going to move along. Tomorrow, he got his education done. His license is now updated again for your paramedic. And you saw what we did today. I had 2 lives earlier today because I was so excited, and I felt so much better today. It was like when I got up today, I felt better. I mean, I was ready to go run around, and I did. I dropped him off. Then I went shopping. I bought him lunch and bought scones for the whole classroom that was with him, and took them back up there. And then I roamed around in downtown Fano, and then I went joyriding and found the beach. And
thank you.
And when I come back to pick Nikolai up, I said, we're going on a joyride. And he says, we're going to the beach. I don't know how he knew that's where we were going, but he knew. And we went back to the beach because I was so excited, because the first time I went this morning, y'all know I was live really early this morning, your time, showing you the kite festival. And I have never seen anything like that in my life. It was really cool. Yes, both videos suck because you can't hear everything we're saying, but y'all got to see something special, because it's not every day you see a spectacle of kites sitting in the air the way they were. And when I was there this morning, they had a big, huge shark kite. I never seen one so big, and it looked like a shark floating in the sky. It was so funny. And so I did that. I have made some videos that I will be editing and putting up. Probably get them put up while we're in Billund, maybe, or either Sycamore. I don't know which one, but I will try my best to get at least 1 or 2 videos up. I want to show you something. I went to a little secondhand store, and I want you to check this out. I found this at a little secondhand store today, and I just couldn't ignore it. I had to bring it home, but I want you to look at this. Isn't this super cute? It's a little doodad iron. It's a decorator iron. Isn't that cute? And it comes on a little stand and it looks like this. It has the actual wooden handle like the one I have, only the one I have at home that's an antique has a plug-in for it. But isn't that cute? I found that today, so I bought it. I was excited and I brought something home. So yeah, and I've been around and I went and picked up an amber necklace. I don't know how many of you know Fano is famous for amber because it washes up on the beach, and they make jewelry and everything else. Okay, so our vacation started on the 21st, or mine did. His is starting today. And we will be in Denmark until July the 5th, and then we fly home again. Okay, so here's what our plan is. Tomorrow morning, we check out of here, out of this little place, and we're gonna drive up to Billund, and that's where Legoland is at. And then Saturday, we'll probably do the Legoland. I'm also gonna try to squeeze in going to see the Mandalorian. Either
Mandalorian and Grogu.
yeah, I want maybe Friday night if I can locate a theater outside of Billund somewhere to go see the Mandalorian. I definitely will be going to do that because I haven't seen it. Hi Mona, it's good to see you. Hi Chris, welcome. So here's this is how tomorrow's gonna work. We're gonna check out of here, and then I have located some quilting shops. Well, one of them's a quilting shop, but the other one I think might be a different kind of sewing shop that we might find stuff in. But there's a couple in Isberg, and we're also tracking our how we're going, and we're going to stick troll hunting in between all that, all the way up to Billund. Then we'll check into Billund, do Legoland Saturday, and then Sunday we check out, and then we drive to Sickelborg. That's where Nikolai's dad is, and we're gonna stay there until the 2nd, I think.
Thursday. Until we will be there 3 to 4 days.
Yeah, because we checked out, I think we leave on the 2nd, I think. 3rd, 4th. Yeah, we leave Sickelborg on the 2nd. I'm pretty sure that's what we got scheduled. So during that time frame, we'll spend a little time with his dad. I brought with me 4 quilt tops with backing to go on the back, and Connie told me I could use her sewing machine because I just brought the backing with me because she has a cutting table and we can just pre-cut based on her long arm. And we're going to prep those 4 quilts, and then I'm gonna leave them there. And right before I leave Sickelborg, we'll go back up and pick up those quilt tops, and they will have been quilted by Connie. And in between that, there might be a couple more people we get to meet that lives around Sickelborg. And she also gave me in an email 2 addresses for 2 other shops. So we'll do a little bit of shop hopping. We'll do a bit of troll hunting. We'll be spending time with his dad. And we're also going to go see some friends that we haven't seen since they moved away from Greenland. We're supposed to do that, I think, on Wednesday. And then on the 2nd, we will drive back to Copenhagen, and we'll spend the 2nd, 3rd, and the 2nd through the 5th. We fly out July the 5th in the morning time. So we have 3 days there where we can get out into Copenhagen, and make some videos or go live, because one of my goals is to go into downtown on Friday if we get there early enough. I want to go to the shop that I bought my sewing machine from. Also, I'm going to be looking for some more secondhand shops. We'll see if I see anything interesting to show you guys. So I will film the, we will film parts of Legoland, some of the shop hops. The next place we're going to is supposed to be really cozy, and it has a garden behind it, a big, huge garden. And she suggested that we take a walk through the gardens there and keep walking, and we'll walk all the way up to the where there's a big water place at. And I don't know if it's the coast or what it is she was talking about, but I think it's the coast. And so we'll have a chance to share all of that stuff with you, and it'll be more relaxed. I won't be stressed out like I was earlier in the week. And then, I'll just keep all of y'all up to date. I don't I'll maybe we can go live from the next destination tomorrow and talk to you a little bit, show you a little bit outside, because daylight darkness doesn't come till what, 11?
Yeah.
Yeah, somewhere around 11 p.m. here. So I might be able to go live maybe a couple hours earlier, instead of 4:30, maybe 3:30 or something like that. And yeah, go and do all of that. But definitely Legoland should be a very popular video. I hope so. Because that place, it's your first time, right?
It was my first time to be there.
So what do you think? Are you excited about going to Legoland?
Of course I am. And of course, I hope that I'll be able to talk to the people there, because I have a huge, I have a digital hotel that I've been working on. And I hope maybe I could show that to them. Maybe they can build it there and put it there. Who knows?
Yeah, you never know. We looked into staying at the Legoland hotel, but when I saw the price of staying there, I'm like, no. You gotta be rich to stay there, huh, baby?
Yeah.
It's crazy. When we were looking at the prices, we're like, oh no, that was the price of a car almost. Just exaggerating, but it was way more than what we wanted to pay. I mean, sometimes, when you see a hotel for 5,000 kroners, that means it's about a $500 hotel bill per night. I don't know about anybody else, but I don't want to pay $500 a night. No, thank you. I prefer the 150 to $200 mark. It used to be you could get a hotel in the United States for less than $100. Not so much anymore, I've noticed. So yeah. So do any of you want to ask any questions? Please put in the chat. Let us know what if you have any questions. I do have pictures. I've taken quite a few pictures. We also took pictures of a lot of those kites as well. So I will probably incorporate them into many little videos so that you can see them. I have to go by an electronic store because I brought my Canon camera with me. But guess what? I can't take pictures because I don't have a memory card because I left it at home.
Did you see the second live we did from the beach where we were calling the kite show and her dipping her feet to the North Sea?
Yeah, I got to stand in. Hey, you guys, that water was not cold. I've been to San Diego back in 2001, and the water was too cold for my taste, so I didn't even get in it. I stepped in, I'm like, wait, got back out. And by the time my kids got out, they had purple lips because the water was so cold. But the water we were standing in, I wasn't getting cold from the water when you saw me out there with the live. I didn't have a jacket on and the wind was making me cold. And that's why I was saying I'm cold. It wasn't about my feet. I gotten where I don't like this part to be cold anymore. It's weird. Yeah, so that, things have been better with the last couple of days. Now, I am but definitely today I feel better than I have in a month. I mean, I've been, well, not a month, a week, because I've been sick for about a week with my stomach. What the problem is something to do with my stomach. And my stomach has I don't know what the hell's wrong with it, but it is pretty bad right now. But today has been better. We ate today, and I so far haven't gotten sick from what I've eaten. I haven't had stomach pain like I've been having. So maybe my stress levels dropped down enough. I did notice that yesterday, I saw it a lot, and Nikolai even saw some improvement. But as soon as I get upset about something, my stomach hurts. So I'm wondering if maybe part of what contributed to how sick I was feeling was because of stress. I don't think stress started it, but I think stress made it worse. And I seem to recall that when my mother was battling her stomach trouble, a lot of times it would be heightened by stress. So I'm just thinking that maybe because I didn't. I don't think did I have a meltdown at all?
No.
I didn't have a meltdown, but I was medicated. I mean, they gave me medicine. If I hadn't been on the medicine, I would have had a freaking meltdown right there in the airport because,
you were close enough to have a little meltdown.
yeah, it was close to it. And Nicholas like, breathe, because he could see it. But my stomach was so distracting me that, yeah. So I think stress really did contribute to my issues because I do feel better. I slept last night. I took a nap yesterday, but I did sleep last night too. And then I got up with him, and I thought about coming back here and going back to bed, but then I changed my mind because I felt better. So there you have it. So, do any of you want to ask any questions about anything, or is there something that you have on your mind that you would like to see? Maybe, I mean, because we want to try to include you in what we're doing. I might not be able to do it per se, but maybe I can kind of, help with, I do think that if I can get permission from the shops to video their shop, I will do that so you guys can see it. And I don't think we'll get in trouble for filming anything inside of Legoland unless it's some deep secret they don't want you filming. So we should be able to do quite a bit of that, right?
Well, Tuesday, when I arrived, after the class, when I hit here, as soon as I just laying here, like immediately within 5 minutes flat, I was like taking like she hurt me. Within 5 minutes flat, I was snoring.
Yeah, you were snoring.
Because
It's
I
so
was
funny.
tired. Totally
Yeah.
tired.
Y'all don't ever want to experience the kind of exhausted, because when you only get 1 hour sleep or no sleep, and you're stuck in this place and that place. I have to say something though. When we stayed, what was it, the bed in Siemens home that was so nice?
Yeah.
When we stayed at the Siemens home, the bed in there was extraordinary. I am not kidding you. That bed was the most comfortable bed I have slept on in a long, long time. I mean, it was truly amazing. And then we go stay at the hotel, and it's not so good. It was crazy. Oh my gosh. So anyway, no one has any questions you want to ask? You mentioned time difference. How much is it in reference to not being able to cancel? Okay, so you have to, was it 12 hours
Oh, no. Yeah.
or less than that?
I have no idea about
I think it was 24 hours, and when it gets underneath the 24-hour mark, you can't get your money back when you cancel. I think it was 24 hours. And we would have no way of knowing we were going to have to cancel because we are assuming we're going to fly the day before, and then we don't, which is unfortunate. Now, and we had paid for the first hotel to start with when I had already prepaid that one. And so when we got ready, and I tried to talk to the hotel about it, and they said, we're sorry, but we have stipulations that if you don't cancel within this amount of time, then too much salt today. If you don't do it, then
I just
hey, Jess, so if you don't do it within that period, then they're not going to give you your money back. So, some stuff maybe the company will pay for, maybe half that hotel will get paid by the company, and maybe part of our money will get refunded to us. We'll have to wait and see. And this right here that we went ahead and paid for, they will pay this back because they owe us that money. And so the company will pay for that part of it. But anything else that we lost outside of that, that's on us. I mean, there's nothing we can do about it. And yeah, uh, it's this is what it is like when you live in Greenland. I mean, when you hear someone say that we're at the mercy of Mother Nature, you damn right we are. And you have no control. I think that could a lot of it have been avoided? Yes, I truly do. I don't think that Air Greenland should have ever changed our flight from Sunday to Saturday because it was dumb to do it. We could have flown from home on Sunday straight to Nuuk and still got off the ground on Sunday because we did. Because the weather was not bad in South Greenland. It was bad in Nuuk on Saturday. I think Nikolai will agree with me that it didn't make sense to make us fly a day early into bad weather. It was stupid. The whole thing was dumb, and it was careless on their part. Secondly, one of the biggest things me and Nikolai talked about why we stood in line for as long as we did is the disorganization of all of it. It was like when it started and became this domino effect, it was like everything that followed behind it just kept rolling and rolling. And management didn't know what to do about it. The workers didn't know what to do about it. It was just total chaos.
Oh, and funny thing is, when we're flying on jet time, the Air Greenland's big boss,
Was on the plane with us.
and he saw what we go through with their mess.
Yeah, because it's basically on management. Management effed up. They really did.
And we missed our car ride that we could have avoided, but
So anyway, hopefully going back home won't be
easy.
that way. It'll
Yeah.
probably be easy and have no problems at all, But it's okay. I'm over it now, and I'm kind of proud of myself because I feel like I kept my anger in check, and I tried to keep my mouth in check, which was very hard. Ask Nikolai.
Well, that was before I am so close to buy a tape, so I could just put the tape on your mouth.
Yeah, we're over the hump now, so yeah. But at least I didn't make a big. I just didn't. About the only thing that happened was I got kind of in a whatever on the plane itself with the girl, but it was her more than it was me. But that's the way it is. We made it here.
Yeah, we did made it, especially me. I made it an hour ahead. I mean, I was arriving to the school an hour before the class started with all my suitcases and whatever thing I carried with me.
Oh, you can bet I'm going to do that, Chris, because there's a couple things that I think should be discussed about the way that they handled all this, because some of what they did was they shouldn't have done it. I mean, It should have never happened. And this thing with our dog should have never happened. You know, because I told Nikolai, I said, I did all the right things. We jumped through all the stupid little hoops we did. And we, you know, and
Yeah.
she got left.
Funny thing about the dog is that when we arrived to Nuuk on Saturday, Sunday morning we checked in. Everything goes smooth, fast, boom, boom, boom. Nobody asked us about the dog.
Yeah. And it was on our records.
Yeah. So Sunday morning's flight was canceled. So we booked like we tell you about the hotel thing. We go straight to the hotel, got a room. Monday morning we got back, and the woman that was checking us was like, where's your dog? Suddenly asked us about the dog, but they didn't ask us. Nobody asked us about yesterday's event with where's your dog. But that Monday morning they asked us, where's your dog?
Yeah.
And I told her that what happened on Saturday's flight where we have to find a dog sitter suddenly, so because we cannot fly with Air Greenland cannot fly two dogs on the same plane, which is very dumb to me.
Yeah, I don't understand that either.
So we explained it to her like, oh, okay. She was surprised by the answer I gave it to her.
Yep. It really was a crazy. That's why you guys didn't hear from me, because you know, I'm surprised he even functioned on the first day of class, and I was sick, and I was tired, and Nicola, I tell you, I was in a bit of a fog on top of it. It was really strange what was happening. I don't know, I might have been dehydrated for all I know, something. And I couldn't eat and I was barely drinking. That's how bad it was. And you know, I just was under a lot of stress and stuff. So, but you know, like I just said, I am doing much better today, and I feel like my usual self.
Yeah. Tuesday, by the end of the last 2 hours of the class, I was barely functioning. I was like a zombie, nodding there and trying to follow and on auto mode. So just following the others and trying to stay awake.
Yeah.
I mean, I think when she saw me after she picked me
How
up.
like you look tired when I picked him up. He looked so tired.
Oh yeah, I was. Like I said, as soon as we hit into this room, I just sit here like this. Suddenly, within 5 minutes, I was out.
Yep.
As you could tell, I was snoring. It was fun, but yeah, I was totally wasted that day.
So on a different note, while I'm thinking about it, I did video parts of the shop that I went into today. Right up the road from where we're staying at, there's how do you pronounce it? That shop? The one I told you that I found fabric and yarn in?
Kutzland.
Yeah, so there's a shop right up the road, and I decided to stop at it today because on the sign down below, when you're coming up on the sign, you really don't see the small text, and on the bottom of it said strict, which means knitting, and then underneath it said patchwork, which was written in English, which is kind of funny to me. And then there was some other stuff in Danish that some of it I knew what it meant, some of it I didn't. And so I'm like, wait, did I just see patchwork? So I turned around and came back and pulled into the parking lot and, you know, got out of the car and went in there. And it's like a barn-sized building. And so when you walk in, you see clothing for men and women. But as you go slightly through there, there's like booths and stuff. And I saw yarn and I'm like, oh, look, yarn. And then when I come around the corner, sure enough, there was a itty bitty little hole in the wall where there was a little bit of fabric. And I got to looking at some of the fabric, and yes, I took video of it. And there was a whole pile of tilde fabric sitting on one shelf. and I saw some Robert Kaufman fabric on another one. So I didn't buy any fabric today because I'm kind of like waiting until I see something that I really think I want. I'm not a Tilda person, but I know other people are. That is puffed up. You see that?
Yeah. Too
Um,
much salt today.
too much salt today. Yeah. But it was an interesting little shop because it was like they had taken, and it reminded me of like when you go to a fair and they set up booths within one of those buildings, and each little booth was something different. Like you had a yarn booth and you had a fabric booth, and then there was kitchen booth, and it was interesting the way they had the whole thing set up. So I filmed quite a bit of it, and I didn't get because once I got back closer towards the front, I turned the camera off because it was just too many people in there, and I didn't want strangers in my video that I couldn't explain who they are. So, but I think you guys will find it interesting, and I did some other things. Hey, Donnelly, it's good to see you. And I've taken pictures, and I think in the morning after we check out of here, we are going to go down through the town again, where the all the little shops is, and I don't know, maybe we'll do a walkthrough and video a little bit of it so you can see how it looks. And one other thing I was going to mention was when I came into Esbear before because Esbear, I don't know if I can explain it right, but when you come into Esbear, you can see Fano sorta, because there's water and then there's Fano, because Fano's like this island, and you have to get on a ferry to go to Fano, and but along the whole left side between the road I was on and the water was this big, huge manufacturing plant. And I'm not meaning just a little city block. This place, how many city blocks do you think that is?
No idea.
Maybe 20 or 30 of them.
Probably.
I mean, this place was massive. And they are building wind turbines. And OMG, the size of those
blades.
The blades were humongous. They make us look like a midget. Not a midget, like a little ant. Think small. And these things are just like crazy big. And the pole, I don't know what you call the thing that they mount the blades on. But they had a bunch of them lined up along this thing, standing upright. I guess they were painting them or something. I don't know what they were doing. And all of this was laid out over so much property. And I couldn't believe how big it was because, you usually only see this kind of thing from a distance, but it was running parallel to the road, so you can't help but see it. It was from my point of view, I thought it was freaking amazing. And I was in awe of how human beings can build such big, huge things that can be driven by wind. And it's hard to comprehend how something that big can create energy from wind, when sometimes you don't even feel the wind really blowing all that much, but up higher it must be because the blades will be turning. It is so crazy. And I took Nikolai to see it. I told him he had to see it, so I drove him over there so he could see it. What did you think about it?
Oh, well, I've seen them in function, so I know how big they are.
Mona says blades are giant. We have them here in Texas, and yes, the base is even bigger. Yeah, it was crazy. Even those cap things that they slide the blades into, they are so big. I mean, one of those blades, probably the head part of it, could probably take up this entire inside of this house, don't you think?
Yeah.
It was just crazy. I never seen such. It was pretty amazing. So I think you guys, I'm hoping that by the time we get back home, there'll be lots of things that you'll find exciting. Some things you might not find so exciting, but I hope you will anyway. Is there anything that you guys want to see that let us know or let me know, or if you have questions you want to ask, let me know now.
Palm Beach.
Oh, can you look that up on, is there pictures of that?
Yeah.
Where you can show, so we can show them where we're going?
Yeah.
Because we're going to go to a place called Palm Beach, which we'll do that after we get to Sycamore, and then we'll take off and go do the trip. Yeah, there's a picture of it right there.
I can show that where they are. They're in Denmark, further up north, called Frederikshavn.
Yeah, see?
Yeah, there's a palm beach where with the real palms in it. It was fun to see them. I mean,
yeah, these are Phoenix Canariensis, by the way. Hang on a second. I need to see the camera so I can make sure I don't. Hold on a minute. I'm going to try to show it to you. We'll see if the camera will let me do it or not. We're going to go here.
a little bit down, maybe. There it is. It's a little bit. Yeah.
Send me the picture and let me.
Oh.
Yeah, can you download the picture or
I
not?
will. Give me my phone back, will you?
He'll send it to me and then I'll share it with you guys so you can see it. But we're going to go there, which will be on another beach. I tried to find me a hat yesterday and today. I just couldn't find me a hat for some weird reason. They were either the brim not big enough. Palm Beach down here in Florida too, says Donnelly. Yep, I've never been to Palm Beach in Florida actually. Send it to me.
All right.
And then I will download it and share the screen with them.
Yeah.
All right. Where is? Here we go. There's Facebook. Hang on a minute while I download the picture, you guys, and I'll show it to you.
Or just give them the link.
No, because I just download it faster. Those are what the heck is going on? Oops. That was not supposed to happen. How did I get that?
It could be that you click the live. I mean,
did you send a link?
Yeah.
I wanted you to send me the picture.
I'm trying, but
never mind. I can download it this way. That's what I thought.
Well, like I said, I'll give him the link so they could look at it.
I don't know. Let me see if I can or not. That's actually okay idea. All right, hold on a minute. I'm going to share the screen with you guys. Okay, let's go to share screen. That's right there. And how come I can't see it? Because it's got that sitting over the top of it.
Not just accept it all.
There we go. Now I can share it. It had that weird thing on here. All right. Someone let me know when you see it on the screen. Anyone want to let me know, please?
I am born in Greenland, Ginger. I think it was called Ginger.
Okay, so this place is called Palm Beach. And let me see here. Translate it to English. Okay. Oops. And then I need to make the text bigger too. So this is in Frederikshavn, and this is still in Danish. Why didn't you not translate?
I think it can't be.
There we go. So you can visit Denmark's only palm strand, and yes, you have read that right. Here are palm trees. They are real, and there are many of them. They winter in warmer surroundings, exactly in the municipality huge greenhouses. But every year in May, they return to the beach and sweeten life for many who would love to relax with white sand, clean bathing water with small light waves, and sunbathing under swaying palm trees. Oh my gosh. Talk about ingenuity.
Yeah.
It is not, if it is to get going, the delicious beach volleyball courts invite you to a battle for points. There's ice cream and palm stranders in line. There's all kinds of things. Anyway, let me show you the pictures. But those are Phoenix canarienses. And you're probably wondering, how do I know that? You see how bright green they are? That's what a canariensis looks like. If it was a date palm, it would have a silver bluish color to it. You can't eat the fruits off of these. So that's how I know what those are. What y'all think about that? Nikolai was born in Asiat, Ginger.
Asia, that is in Greenland.
Yeah, North Greenland, right?
Yeah.
Northwest Greenland.
Northwest Greenland,
Yeah.
above the polar circle.
Yep. So you were born above the Arctic Circle.
Arctic Circle boy. Yes, I am.
You an Arctic Circle boy.
Yep. That is why I can keep you warm enough in the bed after eating some whale.
You already
whale
putting
soup.
on.
Uh-huh.
You already have body heat over here now, making me sweat. Oh my gosh. Oh, any other questions y'all want to ask? Oh, I do want to show. Let me show you this. I bought this yesterday. Here, hold this, baby.
Got it.
Yeah. This is real amber, you guys. And y'all seen my bracelet because you've seen me wear it a few times on my lives. I went and got me a necklace. But this has there's all kinds of things they'll talk about what amber is good for when you wear it. And my youngest granddaughter has a necklace that she's worn since birth that was made from amber because Lynette is more of a let's go natural kind of person. So she, this is what she had on her daughter. Okay, we're back here. Anyone else have a question they want to ask?
I think you need to go a little bit down.
There's not very many people viewing.
Your chat.
Oh, the chat. Oh, okay. Let's see. Mona sounds like my kind of fun. Donnelly says Tika bars for a toddy. That's great. It's getting hot in here. Yep. Donnelly says, Katy, the hot Florida girl you caught. Yeah. So yeah, I haven't really bought a lot here, just odds and ends of things. I went grocery shopping, but that's been about the most I've done. Because I'm kind of waiting for Legoland and fabric stores.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's why I'm kind of sitting on money right now. We lost enough this past few days.
Yeah.
So yeah. Anyhow, it is now darker. I would have showed you what was outside. So this place that we're staying at's like in the middle of nowhere. And when I mean in the middle of nowhere, I'm not kidding you. We have to travel 12 kilometers. How many miles is that?
I think it was like
24 miles, or is it?
No,
it's less than that.
I think it's like 7
or 8 miles. Yeah, something like that.
Around 7 to 9 miles, something like that.
Yeah, so there's a lot of the thing about Fano is the whole island itself. It's interesting the different ecosystems you see here. One area is full of these big, huge trees, and smaller trees also. And then you'll see areas where it's like dunes that have been there for a long time, and so it gives this uneven effect where there's grass growing on it, but there's not trees on it. And then you go to the beach. Totally says honeymoon time on vacation. That's right.
Well, it's 11:35 p.m. here, Chris.
Yep. Is that what time it is?
Yep.
Yep. So we've been going what, an hour? Almost an hour?
1.5.
And we started at 10.
Yeah, an hour. Yeah, an
about
hour.
an hour. Yeah. I didn't figure it would run too long. I'm hoping we can go live from the tomorrow evening for about an hour. We got the Airbnb person that owns or that we rented from. Our little place is connected to her house, but it's not part of her house. It's like a MIL, I guess. And she had sent me an email today telling me that she left us some goodies in the house, and that she unfortunately is going to have to work, so we might not even see her before we leave. And for us to take a walk in the gardens. So you can bet on, and from what she's told me in the past about her gardens, it sounds beautiful. So I'm excited to see what that's like. And I will definitely video it. So we'll take you for a walk on that. So far, we've been able to use our data on our phones without much trouble. I haven't eaten normally, they would be gone, but with 100 gigs, you can't go wrong, I guess. Because last I checked, I still had quite a bit. And Nikolai too. So we should be able to share that walk in the gardens plus Legoland and all that area. And I didn't video when we first come into this apartment because I was so tired and it didn't occur to me to do so. So when we make it to Billund, I'll make sure I video that little place so you guys can see what we're staying in. And then we'll go from there because we have one more Airbnb we'll stay in Copenhagen. And I'll definitely do that. And it's a little bit, I think it's more of an apartment, that one in Copenhagen. How's the food? Different? I would have to say that some of it's different and some of it, I think I don't call it so different because I don't live in America anymore. So I've grown used to the types of food that a Danish person would eat or a Greenlander would eat. I eat Greenlandic food except for certain specific things, but I've become accustomed to this way of eating. And so a lot of things are not the same thing. But today we did eat at an Italian restaurant, and it was interesting. The food we ate was good, and it was interesting the taste we got.
Plus, now I need to go to the store to take photos of it, Donnelly.
Yeah, I'm not eating that. You can forget that. No way.
He
might.
Oh yeah, I might take some bite and I will go and.
It's kind of like you eating that. What is that stuff you like to eat?
Salmon?
No, not the salmon. That stuff that comes in the tin.
Tuna?
Not tuna. That weird looking meat stuff, that funny meat stuff you like to eat that you rub all over your bread.
The liver
pate. Yeah, that's it. That is totally disgusting.
Mm.
Don't. That is so bad. I'm like, oh, let me gag. Hi there, Shonda. She says, Ola, Katie, and Nico. I'm about to drive home, but I wanted to pop in and say hello, and I hope you're having a great time. Yeah, we are now. How's that grandbaby, Shonda? Let us know. I've been thinking about you. Yeah, there ain't no way I'd eat some. I think that my husband would eat anything just about as long as it didn't try to eat him first. Look at you wiggling your eyebrow. Donnelly says she likes Spam. Do you like Spam?
Yeah. We have some Spam.
I know. We got Spam here too, believe it or not, which is shocking. That's too funny. Very funny.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? Here's a funny thing that I noticed here. When I went grocery shopping, I picked up some eggs. Now, eggs in Greenland have been being
Jean.
around 38, between 26 kroners to 38 kroners, depending on what you buy. If you buy a 15 packer of eggs, it's about 32 kroners, I think.
35, 38.
Well, in Greenland?
Yeah.
Oh, well, somewhere around there anyway. But here I brought home a pack of eggs that only had 10 in it, and it cost me 46 kroners. I about fell out of my, yeah. I'm like, what in the heck? The eggs are produced here in Denmark. So I don't understand why they're so high.
Like around $7 US, $7
Yeah,
US.
it was insane. And I really don't get it. So I understand why we've been this place we're staying at. When you pull out of the drive and you're going out towards where you're going to get on the main road, right on the left is this humongous chicken house.
That's a Danish currency, Donna Lee.
Yeah. And you'll see there was a chicken house sitting, and it's not, I don't mean chicken house like what us Americans have. This was like a homestead kind of chicken house. And he has lots of chickens inside of it. You gonna show him a Danish kroner?
Yeah. I have I only got, darn it.
Did you left my wallet in the car, right?
Yeah.
Because I have kroners.
I have a 50 kroner bill if you're interested in it, Donnelly.
Yeah, $6 to $7 a dozen. Yeah, Mona. I mean, yeah, that's about right. Show it to him. Oh, let me put the camera so you can make sure you're.
So this is the $50 50 kroner bill. Then there's the back side of it, so you can see it. That's around like $8 worth of Danish.
Yeah.
After that, we have 100 kroners, 200 kroners, and 500 kroners, and rarely now 1,000 kroners.
Apparently, we can't get 1,000 kroner anymore.
Yeah, they're going
the 1,000 kroners are no longer going to be used because of drug problems. Is Denmark in the European Union? Yes. Greenland isn't. Yes, that's a Danish kroner, not crown.
And I got the coins here too. That what I have here is a 20 kroners a coin. And there's a 10 kroner coins too, then 5 kroner coins, 2 kroners, 1 kroners, and
they no longer do the half one, right?
yeah, over 50 cent or 50.
Yeah, it's like a half a kroner.
Yeah, half a kroner.
Hadn't they stopped using those?
We're still using them.
Or is it the quarter kroner that they no longer use?
I think it's a quarter.
Yeah, they got rid of one of them, and they're also getting rid of they're no longer going to carry 1,000 kroner bills because of has to do with drug stuff. That's all I know about it. But we saw that on the news that they were discussing getting rid of them to make it harder for drug dealers, apparently. So I don't know. It's weird how some drugs affect things. Katy, let's say I moved there. Would I still get it? Yes. You don't stop being an American citizen just because you live in another country. Unless you give up your American citizenship. So in another couple years, I will get my SSI or SS rather. I'm feeling better, Crochet Queen. Today's been a good day. I met the picture of the kroner. Was that a crown or a bowl?
I think.
Okay, got you. And then Denise is,
part of a history thing, I think was.
oh, that's what that is about?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. And then Denise says, do you use euros in Denmark along with kroners?
Yeah, well, we use all the currency here, but there are places where you can exchange your money, I mean, the country you're living in's currency into the Danish kroners or backwards.
Yeah. Hi, Denise. Yeah. Mona says, thank you. You're welcome. If my wallet wasn't stashed somewhere, I could show you some bigger bills. Unless you want to go down there and get them.
Yeah.
Yeah. I saved a bunch of money up for paying the quilter cash instead of taking it out of my bank account. That is done.
All in all, now that my classes are done, I can enjoy the vacation.
Let me see it. You want to see what he bought me from the, what do you call it? The duty free? Don't open it though, okay?
Oh, you want me? You know me, never do moon.
Do all banks change the money?
Yeah, I think so, but you have to pay a better
You pay
fee.
a fee, yeah. It's kind of like so okay, here's a good example. Because I'm a tour guide and I get paid in American dollars. Now, if I take my American dollars to my boss will just transfer money from the business account, her business account, to my bank account, and I won't have to pay a fee. But if I took that wad of US dollars up to the bank, they would charge me money to put it in my bank account. And Mona says, congratulations on being done with classes. Next is fun. Yep.
I don't think they can see it.
I think we can. I'm just gonna make sure.
Yeah.
This is what he bought me at the duty free. Isn't that cute? It's a tin, little metal tin. And it's got M&Ms in it, but I haven't cracked it.
It is fun. I mean,
yeah, it's a cute can.
During the class, we have to go through a lot of things. Like I have to, if I have the equipment with me, I'm gonna give her some injections here and there, and examine her vitals.
He comes home and he says, "You see this mark on my hand? It's where they were playing with each other with needles."
Hi, Laura.
Hi, Laura. They had been practicing with each other on how to
practicing on each other and on the dummy too.
Yeah. It's always funny when you they're practicing how to put IV needles in.
Yep.
There was 12 of you, right?
Yeah.
You guys go have extra fun. I gotta sign out. Okay, Chris, thank you for coming in. I appreciate you. Anyone else want to ask any other questions? Because we've been going about an hour.
Yeah.
I know this is not my usual thing. You know, usually I'm sewing and we're doing something together, and I always have I have a sidekick helping me out. But yeah, this is what y'all are gonna get for the next couple of weeks. It's stuff like this. And is gas expensive? Yeah.
Hey, Kevin is here.
Hey, Kevin, welcome. It's good to see you in here.
It's like 6.
It was 15 something. Well, you might as well say 16 Danish kroners per liter.
Around $3 so far that I've seen.
That's
$3 so far that I've seen. 15 is like it's $6. It's like around less than $3, around something like that.
Per liter.
Per liter, yeah.
Which is gonna be like about $7 or $8 a gallon.
Something like that, probably.
Yeah. So the last time we were here, which was
21.
2021, fuel was around 11 or 12 kroners, and right now it's at almost 16. So it's a bit high. So, but when I bought chicken this week because I made chicken and rice. Plus I've made chicken breast for salad. The prices of the chicken wasn't terrible. Actually, I thought the meat prices were way lower than what we paid.
That's because we have to pay with the down.
A whole chicken was 35 kroners here.
Well, it's because we have to pay for the import thing.
Yeah, it was just the eggs that shocked me, but the cheese and the yogurt and everything else, it was okay. I mean, not terrible to me. And I hope while I'm in the, excuse me.
Tell you to hit the bed.
Yeah, I've been yawning for on and off. Hopefully while I'm in Sickleborg, I can get this took care of too. You come back with purple hair.
I can do that. I have a scissors in there.
No, you don't. I'm not letting you cut my hair. Only if you cut it the way I want it cut.
Always teaching her to cutting her hair
It's like
short.
just chop it off short. I don't think so. So how are you doing, Kevin? And happy Thursday. Anyone else want to ask any questions? Hey, Kevin, I've got 2 live videos up from today that you might find interesting. Just forewarning though, the sound is pretty bad. We need to find my mic. Remember that little black thing? We need to find it.
Yeah.
So that we can take it with us when we take the cell phones, because it plugs right into the cell phone.
Mm-hmm.
And I click you one, I click one on me, and it's supposed to not sound so noisy. When am I going purple? When I get to Sickleborg. It's around here somewhere, baby. Not in the front pocket. We need to find it. Oh, let me show that to them. Forgot. Oh, this I picked up today. Picked up when I got my necklace too. Let me show you this because y'all will love this because it's super cute. So let me take it out of the box. And this is made from real amber. And I know y'all will understand why I couldn't resist this.
I got the much here.
You got it?
Yeah.
Okay, we need to put that in my purse. Make sure they're charged and stuff. What do y'all think about that? Isn't that cute? And it's small and it won't take up much space.
100%. They're all good.
Okay. So this is made from amber. Oh, okay. So anyway, I wanted y'all to see that. I thought you might find that cute. So they make all kinds of, because all of this washes up on the beach, the amber does, and they've learned how to manufacture it. But this is the little tree was handmade. Thank you, Laura. It is really cute. Does it say something on the side of the box? It's handmade, amber tree. It's by, I can't even, you have to pronounce that because I can't.
It's in Danish. I'm sorry, in German.
Oh, it's in German. Is it, there's not Danish on one side of it somewhere?
No, I don't think so.
Amber tree, and then it's
handmade. Yeah, it's just they they're just telling it in two different languages. That is in English and German. Because yeah.
So this necklace I have on is even real amber. It may not have like a fancy silver chain or anything on it, but it's real. It's funny. This makes me more happy than thinking about spending thousands of dollars on a gold chain. Hey, oh, they're saying hi to Donna. Anyone else have a question you want to ask? Let me know. You see what that thing's saying? It's saying preparing live stream, but the live stream's going.
Yeah.
That makes 0 sense. I think it's this internet connection.
Could be.
Hey, wait, is Rita in here? I didn't see Rita come in. I saw Mona, but if Rita's in here, speak up and say something, girl.
If not, you're in trouble with me.
So I don't see Rita at all. Talk to them. I need.
Well, like I said, during the class, we have to go through a lot of scenarios here and there where the dummy has been in an accident. First thing is that we do a scenario is that one of the guys will be like the victim. So it's like going into an accident. Then we go in, assess the situation, prepare him. Then after the quick break, we go into the simulation where we working on a dummy where that particular case we're working on with the accident happened. We're working on them. It was fun. But it was fun. I mean, you have to deal with check his vitals, calling the radio medical, get reply, and do whatever they want us to do. So there's a lot of things. Funny thing is, you have to try to put the catheter on a dummy's private part. It's fun. Not so much.
You guys are gonna go to red light. There's this little book right here that talks, and it's in 3 languages. It's in English. Wait a minute. Yeah, it's in English, German, and Danish. So apparently German heritage here is some part of the heritage here in this town. Gotta go run. Pooch needs out. Great seeing you. Next, peace out. See you later, Donnelly. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate you. I guess Kevin's gone, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, he's gone. I was gonna.
It's okay. Well,
Don't look like anyone else has any. Oh, I can't remember. How long will you be in Denmark? We will be in Denmark until July the 5th. We fly out on that day.
if not, we can just lock off and go to bed.
And Ramona says, you laughed but didn't answer. You are going. Yeah.
Oh, Kevin's still there, working on the computer.
Hey, Kevin, if you have a chance, there's 2 of those videos you'll find interesting because this morning, really early in the morning, I went live and then we came back in the afternoon and did another live, and it has to do with the kite festival, and you might find that interesting. I see you're going to go live tomorrow evening. And I'll try to slip in between everything. I'll try to catch you as well. But I thought you might find the festival pretty cool. There was a lot of cool kites. He says, I will be adding them to my, there's that word.
Oh, sorry, I don't have any ketchup dip with me. But beware, beware.
You done went and opened a can of worms, Kevin.
You'll get it soon when we get home.
Oh boy. Does soda taste different than states?
Nah.
Depends on the soda.
It depends on the soda, yeah.
Yeah, it depends on the soda. Some does, some doesn't. Actually, I feel like the 2-liter Coke Zeros here are not as sweet as the ones in Greenland. The ones in Greenland taste too sweet lately. I think they've changed something. Or I've just gotten sensitive and don't like them anymore. One of the two, I don't know. Because when I get back home, sorry, I'm going to switch to unsweetened tea. Where are the videos you mentioned? Hold on. Yeah, I shared them. Let me see. I need to go to. I'm already here. What am I doing? Dang it.
Need to get out of there. That's that. YouTube.
You're right. I'm gonna have to get out of this part of YouTube. There's a different way of doing this. Hang on a second. Let me entertain them while I figure this out.
I got it right here.
Well, there's 2 of them, 2 videos. I need another copy of this up. That's studio.
I've got, oh yeah.
Hang on a minute. I'm gonna get them for you, Kevin. Go here. And then here. All right, that's part 2. So I'll share part 1 first.
There's a share down there.
That's what I was looking for, was the share button. All right, copy that and then give it to the chat. Here comes the first one for you. All right, that's part 1. And then this one will be part 2. And here's part 2. There we go. Laura says, my husband likes Coke Zero. I'm a Fresca girl. Ouch. Don't do that. That hurts. That's where that dude smashed my hand in the door. I'm a Fresca girl, especially when it's 115 degrees out right now. Do they still make Fresca? I didn't think they made that anymore. And Kevin says, different countries have rules about the sugar, caffeine, and other things we like to consume. That's my guess as to the difference in taste. Yep, probably. I definitely don't think it's the Coke Zeros is sweet here in Denmark, or does it seem to be? And he says, thank you.
I think for the links.
This is very tender still.
Love me tender, love me too.
Oh, I'm so in love with you. I am in love with you always. Someone's going to be saying, get a room. I went through a Fresca phase. I have one in the fridge beside me. Oh, that's a good one.
The one that I was drinking, it's been made here, I think in Denmark. The Coke.
Well, I don't know what you did with the big bottle.
Right here.
You already emptied it?
No, I still got some over there.
Well, I know there's some in the little one, but I didn't realize you finished the big one. Laura says, Katie, yes, they make Fresca. I like it because it feels refreshing when it's so hot out. Yeah, I remember what it tastes like. It was good. That's called Harbo.
Yeah, Harbo Cola. It's like Harbo Coke.
That's funny. Look how, is that a 2 liter? Exactly a 2 liter?
Yeah, I think it's 2
Or is it,
liter.
because the Coke one is a liter and a half.
Yep, I think it's a 2 liter.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Uh-oh. There we go.
Harbo Cola. It's like Harbo. We can just say Harbo Coke.
Yep. Yep. What are you fixing? Oh, pretzels.
Mm.
So what kind of candy was that you bought at the duty free?
It's
Was those
It's a caramel.
oh, it wasn't licorice?
Nope. Hey.
Oh,
It's soft.
Oh, well, I don't want it, but I just wondered what it was. Keep hitting that by accident. All right, let's see if anyone else has any. Jerry says, Nico's voice, sing more often.
I bought this for myself. They're good.
This man has a sweet tooth that won't wait. Maybe that's why you're so sweet to me and sweet on me, huh?
Mm.
Is that what it is?
Maybe.
Maybe? Imaka?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, goodness.
But I'm sure guessing that, but within after the live, you'll be like, I go, but you're too warm for me for the moment.
Oh, you're a warm-blooded human being that puts off body heat,
Yep.
especially when you've been eating something that makes you heat up.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, let me see that picture of the windmill. You chopped off. Oh, let's see. If it lets us show it, that is. For some reason, this laptop does not like cell phones. No,
Nope.
I don't understand why it won't let us show pictures. All right, send that one to me too, and in Messenger, and I'll show it. Do it the hard way, since it's such a persnickety little thing. This windmill's right up the road. It's ancient. We took a picture of it today. We snuck up the hill so we could see it.
Ooh, I'm down to 23% of mine.
There's a cord right there somewhere. Okay, now let's go find it. All right, hold on 1 minute. I got a picture I want you guys to see from where we went to this windmill today. Is that download? Yes, it is. Why does that look all elongated for? All right, I'm going to share the screen again, you guys. And then someone let me know when you see it on the screen.
I got it right here. It will be like 30 seconds delay.
Yeah, there's a 30-second delay, but I just need someone to let me know. Okay. Should be able to see it here in a minute. This is very ancient. I need to reduce it just, well, wait a minute, I can make the screen bigger. Yeah. Still not showing up?
That's a little bit slow.
Y'all let me know when you see it. Wow, that's really slow. Very slow. Let's see if they're saying anything in the chat. Can y'all see this? Nothing? My youngest sister is going through divorce. Oh, I guess not. Let me try it again.
It's give it a sec.
It's already been over 30 seconds.
I know, but we're using their data. I mean, I don't know. Should be.
Must be something wrong with it on my end. Let me try again. Only this time I'll start from the dang it. I'll start from, what is wrong with this thing? Zoom is being weird. Okay, where is?
Today said I can see it about 45 seconds.
Oh, now it's showing. Anyway, that is a very ancient windmill. Oh. Isn't it crazy? That thing is huge. I don't know if you can see me standing in front of it. Oh goodness.
Like I said, it's a bit slow.
Apparently, goodness gracious. But I'll make a small video of all the pictures we've taken. All right, anyone else have a question? Hey, Murally, it's good to see you. They look like the ones in Holland, yeah. It's pretty cool. Look how long it's taking to stay there, too. Wow. Oh my goodness, look who I caught live. Hey, John, what's up? Yep, you caught me live for a third time today. Oh, goodness. Now it's gone. Yep. So this place there's a bunker here. Is it more than one bunker or just the one?
I think there's a couple.
I think there's two bunkers here. Because one of them's right up the road from here.
I think there's one further north up here.
Yeah.
Of the school, a little bit further north. I'm not exactly sure, but there are some bunkers here. Couple bunkers from World War II.
Thank you, John. And guess what? We're going to another beach that's called Palm Beach.
If we ever get there, because it's a long ride up.
Once we're in Sycamore, it's not a long ride.
We'll see.
If we go to Sycamore and then drive to Palm Beach, it's only a 2-hour drive.
All right.
2 hours is no big deal, in my opinion. Might be for you, as long as you don't play backseat driver.
Oh, I can play backseat driver.
Y'all should never take him with you when you're driving, because he's Mr. It's a thing going on between me and him and driving. Yeah, we're having fun now, finally. The first 2 days you can forget even, oh, it's hot, man. You'll have to watch the beginning of the live, John, to find out what went on.
Give her a yell when you see her having her feet dipped in the North Sea, John.
Yeah, I put my feet in the North Sea. I sure did. And it was warm. It wasn't like sticking my feet in the Pacific Ocean. Whew, the Pacific Ocean is cold.
Somebody said that they're, I think what UK have been hit by 30 degrees.
Yeah, UK's getting hit up, and we're going to have 34, 35 this weekend.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be
Let me
warm.
see, what is that going to be? Let me look it up.
It's going to be warm.
It is going to be sweltering. So Europe is going to get slammed by a heat wave, you guys. And here in Denmark, they're expecting it to be between 34 to 35 degrees Celsius. So let's see here, C to F, which would be 35 degrees, 95 degrees. John says, I'm proud of you. We're on the Atlantic and it's like bathwater here. We just got out and showered. Yeah. Yeah, the water was nice. What made me a little cold was the wind, and I was a little cold. But the wind was pretty steady, and that's what was making all those tents, not
Kites. I saw 3 figures from Charlie Brown's show.
There was lots of cool kites.
Yeah. Took quite a bunch of pictures of it to show you.
Those are octopus ones there.
Yep.
But this one, that one's my favorite right there.
The fish.
Yeah, I'll have to share that one. Let me see here. Let me send it to
Oops.
here. And then I can show it on here. That's hot when we had high 90s here, says Sherry. Yeah, it's going to be really hot, especially when most houses and businesses don't have air conditioners. People are going to be freaking out, me being one of them. All right. Facebook. Nope, that's not Facebook. This is Facebook. Hold on a minute, y'all. I'm going to show you something. I'm going to show you an up-close kite. One. And then the rest of them are getting saved for a video. So you're going to have to wait until I put a video up with all the kite video and everything. I mean, you already see the videos we've done over the last couple of days. But, yeah. But we got some great pictures of them too. But that one's pretty. I think that's it looks almost like a koi, kind of like. So, wait a minute. So Denmark is warmer than Greenland. Yes, it is. Beach time. Yep. And Laura says,
Yeah.
over there. Oh, wait, Sherry, that's really hot, especially with humidity. I live in Arizona and it really is a different kind of heat. And then John says, hey, Sherry, nice to see you. Hope you're having a great week. I hope Sherry is too. I hope all of y'all are having a great week. I hope none of you got off to the rough start we got off on.
Man, that was rough. Jeez.
Yes, it was.
Take a little bit of time to wait to show up.
He's sure taking his sweet time, that's for daggone sure.
Yep.
There's those 2 baby fish back there to the back. See them?
Yeah.
Oh, gosh. It's a dry heat, girl, laugh out loud, says John. John, I keep telling myself that. North Carolina here, says Sherry. And then Denise says, sorry, I missed the beginning of your YouTube Eastern Standard Time instead of my time zone PST as the start time. Yeah, it was 4:30 Eastern Standard. And then John says, wow, those are really cool kites. Yes, I agree. I never seen such.
I think that's about to show pretty soon.
Miss through. Yeah, I miss you too, Sherry.
Misto.
When I get back, we'll be doing a lot of catching up, especially with Alice's Wonderland.
There it is.
I'm so far behind now. Isn't that cool, you guys?
I
think I've left it up long enough. Yeah.
You could just turn it down.
Yeah. They'll comment on it soon. Since everything seems to be lagging. And I don't know what Zoom's doing here, but it's being a, you know what.
Mm. Well, better turn this one up and put it on the
Yeah, my
charger.
phone's got to go on a charger too. Doesn't take long to kill them off when you're doing these videos.
Yep.
Still working on curves, says Sherry. Okay, I still got some cat. Hey, Katy, are you missing your sewing time? Yes. I didn't even bring me any handwork, and now I'm wishing I had. Things got chaotic having to leave Nora, and I just walked out the door without it. And then when I got on the airplane, I realized, oh, I don't even have anything to crochet because I left everything sitting on the table. Because I was upset about the dog. I didn't like leaving her. I don't think Nikolai liked leaving her either.
Well, there will be a lot of grieving when we get home.
Either that or she's going to be mad and have nothing to do with us.
We'll see. But she'll be charming up to me though.
Have you already completed recertification, Nikolai?
Yes, I have. I'm done. Today was my last day, so I'm done. That's all I have to do is to do it again before 5 years I run out.
Buy yarn and a needle. I have been thinking about that for sure. Also, on another note, when I take my quilts to the long armor, I talked to her about I didn't have time to mess with backing because everything just got chaotic at the end, which usually happens when it comes to me and time and how I use my time, which is lousy. And so I asked her if she had a sewing machine I could rent. She said she can just use mine. And so I have one piece of fabric that I need to cut in half and sew down the seam to make it wide enough for this smaller quilt. And she told me I could use her sewing machine to do that. So I'm good about that.
Thanks, John.
Bye, yarn. John says, congratulations, Nikolai. Funny, Nico, about Nora's response to you. Yeah.
She'll be the chopped liver when we get home.
I'm always chopped liver. I'm not chopped liver when you're not there.
Yep.
And then she's like the Velcro dog on the back of the calf of my leg. Everywhere I go, that nose is glued to the back of my leg. That's why I call her the Velcro dog. Oh my gosh. Laura says, Sherry, I've done that many times and now have quite the collection of hooks. Hey, I saw a couple of interesting hooks today and I almost bought one. And I'm like, well, wait till I go to a bigger place. Yep, he's recertified.
Yep, I'm recertified again.
Until 31, right?
Yep.
Then he's got to go and do it again. That's not gonna put you near retirement though, won't it?
Nope. I'll be 57.
Wow, you still got a ways to go. That's right.
My cousin has it, Denise.
Yeah, she's with him because I'm missing her. She would have had a good time here, I can tell you that, because she'd never been to the beach. That would have been a real treat to see her reaction to that. And this place, everybody that vacations here brings their dogs with them. There's a lot of people with dogs here that travel with their dogs. So I saw, you know what I saw going down through town today? One person had 4 greyhounds on leashes. And I'm thinking, oh my God, I can't even imagine exposing 4 dogs at the same time to other dogs that were up and down the street. John has been sick with a cold. Lacey won't leave his side. Oh, I hope he gets to feeling better, Sherry. Tell him what they will send our good thoughts to him.
Well, you only have seen me one day that I've out during all these 15 years of marriage. Only one
Yeah,
day
that
I
was
was unable to get up.
That's because you wouldn't help that little old man, and that was your payment for helping him.
Yep.
You caught whatever it was he had, which would explain why he was passed out in the middle of the road.
He wasn't passed out. He couldn't. We're not helping a guy that keep falling off from the due to the wind.
Oh, it was windy that day.
It was windy that day. He keep falling off because the wind was so high that he has. It's not what you call it, like paper. It's been blown up.
Yeah, he was frail.
He was frail too much time. I've got more sturdier, so I helped him reach his house. The second day after I had helped him, I was unable to get up from the bed for 24 hours.
He had such a high fever that day. It was crazy. I'd never seen him sick like that before.
I was out.
Yep, you were. And then I caught it.
Yeah.
Take care of you, and then you had to take care of me.
Or was it me that took care of you first?
No, I took care of you first.
Okay.
You had that high fever. You were not, I never seen you laid up in bed before. That was the first time in all our years of marriage. Dogs adapt well as long as they are treated well. Yeah, but you know, she's only ever known us. I just don't want trauma like what happened to Ichi and we lose her, you know. I don't want to go through that again. Thanks, honey.
Always taking care of my woman.
Yep. Always do, don't you?
Always. Guess what?
No snoring. No snoring. Anyone else want to talk about anything, or are y'all ready for me to knock off?
Knock off.
You knocked me out. Anyone else want to say anything? Let me know. Sherry, what's your how many or what are you doing Sunday? Are you working on curves again? I want to know how far behind I'm getting. I didn't think to bring the book with me to keep up with what you're doing. She'll be so spoiled. We shall see. We'll see if all my hard work goes down the toilet because she got overfed. Because I had her all slim and trim again. didn't I, honey?
Yeah.
Nikolai was shocked when he saw her. She looked good.
Yeah.
Of course, Nora didn't think so. It's like, Mom's starving me. Sherry says it's time for lovey-dovey time. Yeah. All right, y'all. If no one else wants to ask any questions, I will try tomorrow.
Today, you mean?
Today. Is it after midnight?
Yep.
Oh, crap. I will post just keep an eye out on your YouTube. Probably when we get to Beloom, I will set up a live for tomorrow evening, and I'm probably have some. If you keep an eye out, you guys, I probably will have show and tell because we're gonna go shop hopping.
Mm-hmm.
So you never know what I've come back with. So keep that in mind. And Sherry says, yes, the last of the curves. Okay, so I'm gonna be behind on curves. And what's next? Applique? Or is it it's English paper piecing that's next, isn't it? And I don't even know how to do that yet. That's not funny. You see him over here laughing at me? And John says, can't wait to see what you get. Hey, John, you missed out on this little dandy because you weren't here when I showed it earlier. So let me show it to you. Where's my Zoom at? Looky here, John. Look at this little mini iron I got. And it comes with this little stand. And watch out, I don't drop it on my laptop. See, it's got feet on it. Isn't that super cute? I picked that up today at a secondhand shop. And it actually, this handle is wood. It's not plastic. Thought you might like that. Yep, okay, applique. Will you join in with Mona on Saturday? I will try to. If we're not, it depends on how long Legoland lasts, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably. More than likely I can. I don't see why not, because it'll be 10 o'clock at night our time.
Yeah.
So yeah, I should be able to. I'll send her an email and drop her say, hey, send me a link. I love that. That's super cute. And John says, how cute is that? Yeah, isn't that cute? And he's tiny, and I don't have to take up too much suitcase space with that. I mean, look at that. So, see? It's so tiny. And it's metal, it's not plastic.
Well, I could put it on the iron stove on top of it, heat it up, and
Yeah. You're so funny. I almost dropped it on my foot today. And I'm like, uh-oh. Michelle says, that is so cute. Thanks for the videos today. Great to see both of you. The kites were beautiful. Thank you for saying that. I really thought y'all would love that. And if I see more interesting things like that, you can count on them being in a video or on a live.
Before we drop off, we tried to find that troll that was here in Fano.
Oh my goodness, that's a story. Tell the story, honey.
Apparently they have dismantled it and put it some other place here in Denmark. I heard that they want to build it up in
somewhere
Fyn.
else.
Yeah, somewhere else and in another place. But apparently they are unable to build it again, or they still have some issues. And besides, the reason for they have to dismantle it was that some people have made complaints about it.
We're going north, right?
Yeah, well,
to Beloon's north, right?
No, that's
or east.
East.
You gotta help me out on this. I don't sense of direction sucks right now.
That's because you have no sense of directions. I do.
You got a lot of nerve. My backseat driver.
Yeah.
You got me into trouble today.
Oh yeah.
It's all your fault. Yeah, we've got that in between the shop hopping. We also have a plan for looking for some more trolls. Plus, when we get to Sickleborg, there's that one, but that is such a hike up there to get to it.
Yeah.
Probably gonna take me forever to get up there, and then I'll be dying all the way up there. Unless you run up the hill and take a good picture of it.
I'll video it for you.
Or make the video, because I want a video of it. I don't know, we'll figure it out when we get to Sickleborg, but we should be able to see some on the way there too, because there's several. There's one in Ahaus, and we're definitely going to Ahaus to go to IKEA. And so there's that. What?
Monday we could go to Aarhus or Frederikshavn to that
We could do
Palm
both
Beach.
of them in both. We could probably do both of them in one day, huh?
Probably the best idea to go to the Frederikshavn to the beach,
Yeah.
then go down to the IKEA.
Okay, that sounds like a good plan.
Because when you get into the IKEA, it will be like, oh, I want that one. You will be like one going nuts.
Yep. Sherry says she's missed you, Nico.
Yeah, well.
And I think you and her husband's supposed to have a conversation, or did you already have it?
No, we haven't yet.
Yeah, y'all gotta have a conversation too. So that got put on the back burner, but you and him supposed to have a conversation. And she says, love you both. Love you too. All right, everyone. I will try to get my link and everything up for tomorrow, either tonight or tomorrow. I will try to do it before I go to sleep, probably. Remember, what were you gonna say before I cut this off?
Live, laugh, love.
Yeah. Live, laugh, love, and dream. What do you do with that? You make something beautiful, or you go do something for someone else, because you never know. It might change your whole world. Love you guys, and I will see you sometime Friday evening, probably around 4:30 Eastern. If I see that we're going to go later, I will let you know.
Who was it that was supposed to be doing a live? Was it Donna or not? Or
I don't know who's doing lives tonight.
Tomorrow, today.
You mean Friday?
Yeah.
It's me, and then behind me is Donna, and then behind Donna is Becca.
Okay, so
yeah, and then behind Becca, well, midways of Becca, and then William goes live.
Always do, John. Now that I'm off, I can take care of her.
Yeah, drive me crazy. No.
Yeah. Driving each other crazy.
Yeah, we drive each other crazy. All right, everybody, have a great night. Thank you for coming to the live tonight. I'm sorry I didn't have more to show you yet, but I'm thinking maybe this next live I'll have something to share with you guys. Love you guys, and see you on the next live. Bye, everyone.
Bye. Sure.
Right there. Stream